Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
All praise and thanks is due to Allah. We praise Allah. We seek assistance and forgiveness from Allah. We seek refuge in Allah from our lower selves and from the wrongs that we sometimes commit. So the khutbah for today is about Surah Hujuraat. The whole of Surah Hujuraat, which is a very short surah. And the surah deals with the kind of respect, mutual respect one has within a team, in an organization, in a relationship, or in any kind of structure that requires a leader, and then there's a team. Now the reason why I'm doing this is not to point any fingers to anybody. If it feels very familiar to you, hopefully there's something you can learn out of it. And so for all of us, because as we often say in the khutbah, that the Quran is a reminder. Mainly the Quran is a reminder to those who believe. So let us take heed from what Allah is guiding us at or in. Now, although here Allah makes a reference to the Nabi Muhammad, Allah makes a reference to him as a leader of his organization, because when Islam started out as an organization with just 7 members of the organization, and slowly the organization spread into a world system today which is called Islam. And so even the Nabi was struggling with the same kind of respect relationships, or issues that creep into that relationship that could possibly disintegrate the whole team. And so the Quran was even a reminder to the Nabi on how to deal with the team. And also one needs to understand that when the Quran speaks about the team and speaks about the leader, it does not mean that the leader is better than the team. It only says that there needs to be this respect relationship within the team leadership, the team and the leader, in order that the cause for what that team is standing, or the goal or the aim of that team gets realized. So this is no ego stuff. It's not that the leader is or ego should be boosted because of this kind of relationship. So definitely the team has a particular goal to reach, and that's a good cause, right? And so if the relationship, or this respect relationship between team and leader is not established, then obviously the goal is affected. So here Allah is merely saying that do not treat your leader in the same way as you would treat one another or jest with one another. So again, here Allah makes it clear that the leader does not benefit from this respect, but it is the team that benefits from that respect. And also, as I said, so that the goal can be realized. As for those who call the apostle from outside the private apartments, most of them have no reason. For if they had patience to wait until you come forth to them of your own accord, it would be for their own goodwill. Still, God is much forgiving, a dispenser of grace. So basically what God is saying is that sometimes we do make these kinds of mistakes, but Allah is forgiving. But it is again for us to maintain that kind of respect, so that you don't shout out to your leader or expect the leader to just be there to at your beck and call, because leaders are often busy with planning, with reflecting, with praying, with assessing, with evaluating, and so they're not always available to see to your every need. So what happens normally within teams and within organizations is choo-choo-choo here and choo-choo-choo there, and people relating stories, and sometimes we're not conscious of how these stories can actually affect the fiber of an organization or a team, or even a friendship. So here Allah is cautioning us. Allah says that if you know that somebody has a particular reputation, or you think that, oh, this person, one needs to be careful with what this person is relating, then don't go and tell that story over to somebody else. Even if the story is true, one never knows how the story might affect others. And know that Allah's apostle is amongst you. Were he to comply with every inclination in each and every case, you would be bound to come to harm. But as it is, Allah has caused your faith to be dear to you, and has given its beauty in your heart, and has made hateful to you all denial of the truth, and all iniquity, and all rebellion. Such indeed are they who follow the right course, through God's bounty and favor, and Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. So again, the leader is supposed to be there for the team, but not always can the leader please everyone in the team. Because imagine the leader has to please everyone in the team, he will have to probably stretch himself into so many pieces. So the leader has to constantly maintain focus on the goal, and so does the team have to accept that they might have to forgo sometimes of their wishes for the greater goal. So again, if there's a fight or a squabble between two people in a team, or even in a family, or in a friendship circle, then one should try and make peace between them with justice and equity. إنما المؤمنون الإخوة فأصلحوا بين أخويكم واتقوا الله لعلكم ترحمون. All believers are brothers of one another, or sisters if you like. Hence, make peace between your brothers and remain Allah conscious, so that you may be graced with His mercy. So here Allah says to us that believers are a single humanhood. So it is the responsibility of the entire team to make peace between two contending parties. Again, we are cautioned here that if we remain Allah conscious, we will remain focused on the outcome, and this in itself makes it easy to resolve conflict. So Allah consciousness in everything that we do is key. I think this verse is very clear. Not to slander, not to backbite, not to be sarcastic with one another, whether it's directly or indirectly. So here the gravity of suspicion, backbiting and gossiping is clearly stated, and compared to eating the flesh of your dead brother. So you wouldn't want to eat the flesh of the person that you're gossiping about. You would hate that. So similarly you should hate to gossip or to backbite. O mankind, behold, we have created you out of a male and a female, and have made you into nations and tribes, so that you may come to know one another. Verily, the most noblest of you in the sight of Allah is the one who is most deeply conscious of Him. Behold, Allah is all-knowing, all-aware. So here Allah is reminding us of our responsibility collectively towards humanity as a whole. We are indeed one nation, one humankind, and no one's status, be he rich or the president or the leader, is any better than any other. The only distinction that Allah makes is who is most Allah conscious. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'an al-Kareem wa nafa'na iyyakum bil ayati wa dhikr al-hakim. So there's a difference between faith and belief. For example, one can believe in justice, but does one have faith in justice? And does one's actions correlate to what we believe? For example, if you believe that, for example, around sexuality, that your sexuality is innate and it is just that you should be treated equally as anybody else in society, you might believe that, but do you have faith in that? Does your actions correlate with what you believe? Do you really have faith that you are equal as anybody else? Like Allah says in the Quran, there is no distinction between anybody in status or gender or sexuality. The difference is only in how you are conscious of Allah. Know that true believers are only those who have attained to faith in Allah and in the Apostle and have left all doubt behind. So true faith leaves no doubt. In fact, the opposite of faith is to doubt. Believing in something is not enough. One needs to have faith in order to achieve success. So anything in life that you set as a goal, you can believe in it, you can believe you can achieve it, but if you don't have faith, then you won't achieve it. Say, do you perchance want to inform him or Allah of the nature of your faith? Although Allah knows all that is in the heavens and the earth, indeed Allah has full knowledge of everything. So we do not have to convince Allah of our faith. Allah is aware of our faith, or the faith of each person, or what is in his heart. Many people think that they have bestowed as a favor upon you, O Prophet, by becoming Muslim. Say, deem not your becoming Muslim or surrendering as a favor unto me. Nay, but it is Allah who bestows a favor unto you by showing you the way, or to the way to faith, if you are true to your word. So if you, so any cause that you believe in, that you are part of the cause because you believe in it. You are part of the cause because you have faith in it, not because you're friends with the leader or you want to show it as a favor to the leader. You believe in the cause or you don't believe in the cause. And only Allah knows what is in our hearts. إن الله يعلم غيب السماوات والأرض والله بصير بما تعملون.